Hello, students. Welcome to class. So, it's your favorite Miss Vera, your basic science tutor. Today, we'll be talking about crude oil and petrochemicals. I hope you're excited. Let's go. So, in this class, we'll be learning the definitions of crude oil and petrochemicals. We'll also learn how crude oil is being formed, and we'll finally learn the uses of crude oil. Okay, so we're going to be looking at three keywords in this class. So the first is finite. It means something that has a limited number of uses, meaning that it can be used for certain things. There is a restriction. That is, it is not used for like a large number of things. No, there are certain things it's being used for. So that is what the word finite means. Then hydrocarbon. A hydrocarbon is a compound containing hydrogen and carbon only. And the last word is a mixture. Mixture is two or more substances mixed together. Now they are not chemically mixed together. Okay, so their components can be separated. This is crude oil. Crude oil is a finite resource. It is a mixture of hydrocarbons that is extracted by drilling into the earth. Crude oil is formed when layers of dead sea creatures, mostly planktons, settle on the seabeds. Layers of rocks build on top, and this applies heat and pressure. Over millions of years, with the absence of oxygen, crude oil is formed. Now, when dead sea animals settle at the bottom of the sea and layers of rock build on top of them, it applies heat and pressure. Now, if this continues for a very long time, over millions of years, in the absence of oxygen, crude oil is formed. Petrochemicals. These are chemical substances produced from petroleum refining operations. In other words, when your crude oil has been obtained from the earth crust and undergoes the process of refining, that is a separation method where crude oil is being cleansed or separated into different components. When it has undergone this process, we obtain chemical substances known as petrochemicals. Now, these petrochemicals are used as raw materials for industrial production of essential materials. These materials include plastics, paints, synthetic textiles, synthetic rubbers, your solvents, your detergents, and the list goes on. Crude oil has so many uses. Looking at the slide, you'll see a list of things crude oil can be used to obtain. Okay, the first is detergents, we have feedstocks, we have lubricants, we have diesel, we have solvents like your spirits, we have kerosene, we have petrol, and the list goes on. There are so many things that can be obtained from your crude oil. Let's look at the advantages of crude oil. Crude oil produces a large amount of energy. That is why it is used as fuel. It is used as fuel. We have your petrol, your diesel, your lubricant, and a whole lot. Secondly, it can be easily transported. It is easily transportable. The third advantage is it is easy to store. And finally, it creates a lot of jobs for job seekers. The disadvantages of crude oil are: 1. Burning crude oil produces carbon dioxide, which is harmful to humans, and it is useful to plants, surprisingly. 2. It is a non-renewable resource, meaning that it can be reused. Once it has been used up, it cannot be reused. Then the next is crude oil is an expensive fuel. The process of refining your crude oil to other useful chemical products makes it expensive. And finally, it causes a lot of pollution. Just like it produces carbon dioxide, it also produces other poisonous gases that are very harmful to human health. Okay, class, we've come to the end of today's lesson, and I hope you understood everything I have taught you. So, to assess you, I want you to differentiate between crude oil and petrochemicals. Thank you so much for listening. It's indeed a great pleasure to teach you. I hope to see you in my next class. Bye.